Off play action. Rich. Going right back to Wilson. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The numbers for him from a week ago. 10 catches, 131 yards, and also the score.
When you turn in good, consistent performances each and every week, you will rank in the top 10 in the league in receiving yards, and he's number 7 currently, hoping to move up as time goes on.
Dancing to his left. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18. Back to throw. Rich. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Falcons are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw. Rich. Touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Off the play fake. Mackey on the move to his left. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So a first quarter sack, and remember, keep in mind, he had 2 sacks in last week's game.
And it's always intriguing to me to watch these great pass rushers because some of them, they need their teammates to scheme for them. Maybe occupy people and make it a one-on-one matchup. Other guys, they just defeat everything in front of them. To get 2 sacks in a game, it's a little bit of both for you.
That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it will be Falcon football. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Off play action. Rich. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 26-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Stanley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Falcons at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Rich got his tight end. That's complete. That's Adams. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. Rich. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Falcons lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ballgame. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Point after, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the Falcons score to cap it off. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Buffalo set to get the football back here. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Mackey. He finds his man, complete. It's McCoy. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Off the bootleg, Mackey. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Mackey, he finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Off the play fake, Mackey looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Off play action, Mackey. And the incompletion there, so that breaks a string of 5 straight hookups. It also leads to a 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
York able to send this one through, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
From the gun on 3rd down. Rich, throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Nifty move. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A good gain on 1st has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Rich eluding the pressure right. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Rich. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start this drive out on the ground. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
Throwing on first down. Mackey out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Mackey, he finds his man, complete. That's Russell. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mackey. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw. Mackey. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. A great play there. His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Bills are back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14 to 10. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it culminates in a Bills touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Off the play fake. Rich. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me, and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there, a 22.
And not that the coach asked me, but I do like the call there to start the drive, looking for something maybe to jumpstart this offense. And they decided to run a little screen play, maybe give their running back a little bit of space. Mission accomplished. He turns that into good yardage and a quick first down.
Back to throw. Mackey over the middle, complete. It's Richardson.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
To throw on second down. Mackey, this will be caught at about the 6.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Off play action. Mackey, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. He's got daylight. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. It's good, and it's 21-10. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Buffalo offense back out ready to go.
And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly to fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Mackey.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Falcons offense set to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
He hits Adams complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Looking to throw on second down. Rich. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Stanley, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively.
Looking to throw. Rich. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. So this drive spans 7 plays, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. We often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Mackey, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Mackey got his man complete over the middle. It's Russell. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fielded just inside the 30. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a 1st down.
Throwing to start the drive. Rich. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows, erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Back to throw. Rich. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. And here come the Bills.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. On 1st down, Mackey. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now they got to get to the line quickly. To throw on 2nd down, Mackey. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Mackey. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Off play action. Mackey, he's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down, Mackey. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Back to throw. Mackey looking deep now for McCoy.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Looking to throw. Mackey firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. From the gun on 3rd down. Mackey, he finds his man, complete. It's McCoy. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
Ready.
All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2.
We'll start in the NFC, and specifically the NFC South. Tampa Bay traveling to the Bayou to take on New Orleans.
And it's the Saints who are out in front as that inches closer to halftime. The Saints trying to gut this one out as it would be a good victory for them if they could get it. From there, we head up to the Motor City to check in on the Lions at home at Ford Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. The Lions seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Ravens locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. And the Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Rich. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Looking to throw. Rich. Over the middle. That's caught by Adams.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Stanley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 28. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, Rich. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Mackey. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Mackey. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. Atlanta now coming out on the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, Rich. He finds his man, complete. It's Stanley. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on 1st down. Rich steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Stanley.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rich.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Rich being chased out left.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Now a give right side. It's Stanley. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. From the gun on 3rd down. Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Operating from the gun, Rich. His pass caught at the 4. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. On 2nd down, it's Stanley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Buying time to his left. And he fires one, but incomplete. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
58 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, sometimes a thing of beauty.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Mackey. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
On 1st and 10, Mackey. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down.
Back to throw. Mackey. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Bills are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Looking to throw. Mackey. This is caught. Touchdown, Bills. From 8 yards out.
And the Bills are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
York now for the extra point.
And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. On second down now, it's Stanley. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on third down, Rich. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Throwing on first down, Rich. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple. Now here's the option play going left. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Rich. Caught on the right side by Adams.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
4 yards remain for second down.
Looking to throw. Rich forced out to his left. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Now a give right side. Stanley. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
On first down, Rich. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Rich. And he can't hang on to it, and the screen never got started.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On third down, Rich. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
72 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st and 10, Mackey, he finds his man, complete. That's McCoy.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's McCoy.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Mackey. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Well, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 7.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And they'll get to him short of the 1st down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Okay, so thought they might go for it here, down late. Instead, they trot out the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
Atlanta regains possession of the football.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rich. He finds his man, complete. That's Stanley. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. To throw on 3rd down. Rich dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Off the play fake. Mackey. That's going to be caught. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Okay, I know it's an old line, but it still applies here. The fat lady has not sung yet. She may be warming up, but she hasn't sung yet. There's still an opportunity.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it.